Greetings, what is today? Wednesday the 28th of February, and the first voyage walking to Monchique, so from door to door, and it's all uphill going. It's exactly an hour and a half. So there's a positive in that, because the coming back, when I'm carrying heavy sort of shopping, or it becomes heavy after a while, shall we say, it's all downhill, so there's a positive in that. So the purpose of this video, I thought, well, the universe is sort of pushing me in a direction, and it's like, yeah, I've got to take the bull by the horns. Unfortunately, maybe it's just because it was Wednesday and there was no bull. Very quiet in Monchique. My plan was to do healing tarot card readings. If anybody wants help with getting through anxiety, depression, panic attacks, there's also Reiki healing. I thought, let's go out there in the world and sort of basically try and sell myself. Unfortunately, nothing happens, but do I feel deflated? No, because I've enjoyed the journey. I've had to stop because I can't sort of record this, I'm sort of wayladen. Ideally, I wanted to make a video, so hopefully you can see the beautiful views. This is like 10 minutes, maybe 15, 20 minutes away from the nearest tarmac road. I've still got about another half-hour walk still to go yet. That is the sort of remoteness, but as you can hear, the peace and quiet is also absolutely beautiful. So, swings and roundabouts to see the positives in things. So, it may take maybe another 4 or 5 times of me having to do this journey, and hopefully the right people will come along. Just put out the right frequency, those that need some sort of help, the spirit's lifted. So I should just put myself in a position so I'm there to help. And the same, of course, applies through the YouTube channel. I've got to say a big thank you to Julia. She has really helped. Otherwise I'd have had no food. It's frustrating because it's like, oh, I'm back in the same thing each week, and last week was a really hard week, but it's like I need to take positive steps. So this is the first step. So as a reiteration, if anybody wants any sort of healing, some sort of mentorship, maybe you're suffering with depression or anxiety or something, well, I've come through that. I've come out the other side. There's a little lower conscious self inside going, why aren't you panicking? But this is the thing. I'm not putting energy into a negative thing. That's not really going to help. It's focus and create. So that's what I'm doing. So it's not easy, but it's beautifully balanced as much as anything else with the positives. I'm sorry, I'm blocking the camera here. Not that you can really see much of the view. I'm sort of working in sort of half shadow, half sunlight to sort of make this video. Because I've also thought the further I keep going down into the valley, the less chance this is going to upload. So anybody wants any help out there, or if you're able to help in donations in any way, there's a couple of projects. I'm making a separate video. Initially my plan was to go to walk to Monchique yesterday, but the high winds, really strong gusts of winds, started up on Monday all overnight, and they didn't sort of abate until probably in the sort of mid-afternoon yesterday on Tuesday. And of course it's completely wrecked the canvas on the community sitting area that I've not long built. It even shunted the frame a little bit, so I rectified that. It's still standing. It's nothing major, just superficial sort of damage, but the canvas was second-hand pieces sort of patched together anyway, so it was expected that would happen. It's no great surprise, but like everything else, to get a new canvas 3 meters by 5 meters, I think it's something like €12, so I've got to raise €12. waterproof cement is another big one for water conservation. I'll show these in a separate video, or as we walk back I'll make another little video and show our sort of water reservoir, and there's potential and part built at least 2 more water reservoirs that need finishing, obviously, because it's going to be essential when we get into the summer with no rain for quite some time. So all things to consider, but it's not to worry about it, it's observe it, see what needs to be done, and put that virtual post-it note out to the universe, and it does respond. That's all I can say. I'm living testimony of it after all, because how have I survived all this time like this? Somehow, against all odds, I have, but I want to be helping people. I want to be in a position where I'm making a positive benefit to other people's lives. That's the role I wish to fulfill. That I feel is a very good purpose. Whether it is my fully true purpose, I don't know, but it's certainly something worth doing along the way. But whatever happens every day, you're now armed with an experience. What you take from that experience, obviously, is another thing. But just look at the material world with things. There's DEWs. I better not say too much more about them. But so, what's the metaphysical equivalent? Direct energy, but it's not. It's not a weep on. It's not going to leave you crying. Direct energy. It's coming from source, direct. What could be better than that? It's just tapping into it. I can help you unlock that as well. Living in the material, solid reality obviously comes with its material aspects, and it's just another little challenge to deal with. So I'm doing what I can. Of the things that Julia gave me the other day, these beautiful potatoes, and it's like, I can't eat them, they've got eyes on them. They'd be far better if I plant them. So that's going to be the project this afternoon, I feel. The weather's nice, and I've got the beds prepared for those, so we'll just get the potato production up. It's like, if I can't make progress in one area, then I'm not going to get bored, because I can do a bit of co-creating and being in nature. So this is why I don't feel depressed. This is why I don't feel miserable. This is why I don't feel like, oh, that was a waste of time today. It wasn't a waste of time, and it's beautiful, beautiful, absolutely beautiful weather. Now that winds have dropped, it's turned out absolutely gorgeous. So I shall enjoy the walk, and hopefully, or not hopefully, there will be another video, and I'll show a couple of these sort of projects on the land, which could do with some help with in either financially and even labour as well would be great. So I guess I love you all. Keep that in mind. If you're having a down day, just message me. We could go to arrange having either voicemails backwards and forwards. We could have a phone conversation via Messenger or WhatsApp, or maybe possibly even video calling, but I don't know how that will be down in the valley. It may not be a strong enough signal, but certainly conversations work. There's Telegram, there's WhatsApp, and there's Messenger as well. So there's 3 options, and of course there's email. The links will be in the description. So I hope you're having a beautiful day. If you're struggling, then just see it as an experience. It's just a perceived obstacle, but you get through it. We all have to get through it. I just go with the idea that this could be my last day. Maybe 5 minutes down the road I'll drop down dead. Then how do all the concerns and things suddenly just like dissolve into total insignificance? Because that's one thing that's not any of us can escape. These physical vessels that we're in, they expire. There's no getting around that. So it's like, well, okay, that means I've got a limited amount of time to have this experience, so let's make the experience a good one. Let's try and help others along the way. So I'm going to say love to you all and wish you all a beautiful, beautiful day.